Hello everybody and welcome back to another Simply Sadie crochet video. In today's video I am going to show you how to crochet the tail, the scales, the ears, and the mouth of the crochet dinosaur that I am making. And this pattern comes from the pattern of the little basic body animal, and I've already shown you how to make this in a few of my videos. So I will link those in the description box below, and if I can in the iCard section above, or you can also just search on my channel Simply Sadie Crochet and find the latest 2 videos that I put up, and that is how to make the body, arms, legs, and eyes of the basic little animal. Alright, so for the mouth we are going to take our green yarn and we are going to make a magic circle with 6 stitches. So go around like that, and then make your magic circle with 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, so you have 3 there. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so you have your 6 single crochets in your magic circle. You're going to close that and pull the tail end tight. Okay, and then you're going to take your stitch marker and you're going to insert it into the last single crochet that you made. And then for round 2 you're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch around for a total of 12 stitches. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So go into your next single crochet, and do 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2, 2 into the next. This is 9 and 10. And then this one and the last round is 11 and 12. On the last stitch is 11 and 12. And then round 3, you're going to put 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then a 2 single crochet into the next. So I'm going to show you how to do this all the way around. So it's 1 single crochet into the next 1, 2, and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1, 2, so that's an increase, and then 1 single crochet into the next, 1 single crochet into that second, and then 2 single crochets into that next stitch. Okay, and then repeat that all the way around. So 1 single crochet into the next 2, and then oops, one single crochet in the next 2, and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet into these next 2 stitches. So 1 stitch and 1, and then 2 single crochets into that last stitch there with your stitch marker. So take your stitch marker out and put 2 single crochets. Okay. And that leaves a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 stitches all the way around in this round. Round 4 is you're going to put a single crochet into the next 4. So 1 single crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. 2, 3, and 4, and 2 single crochets into the next 4. So 1 single crochet and then another single crochet in that same stitch. So that's also known as an increase stitch. And then another in the next stitch. 2. Third stitch you're going to put an increase. 2, and the 4th stitch you're going to put an increase. 1 and 2. So that is 2 single crochets into the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 1 single crochet into the next 4. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet into the 3rd, and 1 single crochet into the 4th. Okay, and then 2 single crochets into the last 4 stitches. So 1 single crochet, and then another single crochet in that same stitch, and then in the next stitch you're going to put 2, so 1 and 2, and next stitch 1 and 2. And then in that last stitch, 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets. Okay. Rounds 5 through 6, you're going to put a single crochet in each stitch around. So that's just going to be 1 single crochet into each of the next stitches for the next 2 rounds. So 1 single crochet into each stitch around for a total of 2 rounds. Okay, so keep going all the way around, and I'll show you what to do at the last bit of this, and then I will show you what it looks like after 2 rounds have been done. Alright, so we are at the end of round 5, and we're just going to put a single crochet into the last couple stitches of this round. So rounds 5 and 6, you're going to put 1 single crochet into each stitch around. And then round 6, you're going to do that same thing. So you're going to put a single crochet into each stitch around. And you will have the same stitch count as you did for the last round, because all we're doing is we are doing single crochets. So it's not going to change the stitch count. So go ahead and finish that, and I will meet you back to show you round 7 and 8. Round 7, we're going to put a single crochet into the next 4 and then single crochet 2 together. So 1 single crochet into the next 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. So insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through that stitch. You have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to go into that next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through that stitch, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. So you're going to do that again. 1 single crochet into the next 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. So again, insert your hook through that stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, 2 loops on your hook, go into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. 1 single crochet into the next 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet 2 stitches together, and then repeat that for this last round. 1, 2, 3, oops, and 4, and then single crochet the last 2 stitches together. Alright, and your stitch marker should have landed on the last 2 stitches that you needed to single crochet together. If they didn't, then your work might be slightly off or you miscounted. So it's super easy to just go back and make sure that you have the right stitch count for each round. And I will put the stitch count for each round that we finish up on the screen so that hopefully you aren't as confused. So the number of stitches you should have in this round are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So you should have 20 stitches in this round. And round 8, you're going to put a single crochet into the next 2 stitches and then single crochet 2 together. So single crochet into the next stitch and then single crochet into the second and then single crochet 2 together. 1 single crochet into the next 2, 1, 2, and single crochet the next 2 stitches together. Okay, so single crochet into the next 2, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. And then your last 2 single crochets together should land on your stitch marker. So your stitch marker should have landed on the last 2 stitches that you're going to crochet together. And this is the last of the mouth. So I'm going to count these stitches with you so that you know how many stitches you should have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you should have a total of 15 stitches all together. And then in the next stitch, you're going to slip stitch and pull through that loop. And then you're going to leave a good amount of a tail for sewing. You want more than you think you'll need, just in case. And then you want to cut the yarn, pull that loop through. Okay, take out your stitch marker, and then you're going to take that tail end and put that tail end into the muzzle. Alright, so for the scales, I'm going to use this purple color. So you're going to start with a magic circle with 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So round 2 is 1 single crochet in each stitch around, so you should still have a total of 6 stitches by the end of this. So one single crochet into each stitch around. Okay, so you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches at the end of this. And then round 3, you're going to put a single crochet, and then in the next stitch you're going to put 2 single crochets. So in that next first stitch right there, you're going to put 1 single crochet, and then in the next stitch over you're going to put 2, 1, 2, and then the next stitch 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, and then 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets to that last stitch. And at the end of this round you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches. So you should have a total of 9 stitches around. I'm going to slip stitch into the next stitch just to give it a nice finish off. And then I'm going to cut off, and then that is how you do your scale. So I'm going to show you how to do the ears now, and the ears are super simple. All you're going to do is make a magic circle with 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to close the magic circle up. Okay. Then in each stitch around you're going to put 2 single crochets, which is going to increase your work to have 12 stitches. So So 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet, and you're going to repeat that all the way around. So you're going to put 2 single crochets into each stitch around. Okay, and then you're going to slip stitch into the second stitch over. So not this stitch here, you're going to slip stitch into this stitch. So you're going to take your hook, go into that second stitch over, and you're going to slip stitch, which is kind of going to make it turn in a little bit, which is what you want. And then you're just going to cut your yarn, and you don't need a whole lot. What you can do is you can take a yarn needle and you can weave this in the back of your work. Okay, so make your second ear, and then I will show you how to make the tail. Alright, for the tail, what you're going to do is you're going to make a magic circle with 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you should have a total of 6 stitches. And then you're going to close the magic circle. Round 2, you're going to put a single crochet and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So you're going to do 1 single crochet into the next, and then 2 single crochets, and then 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, and then 1 single crochet, and then the last stitch you will have 2 single crochets going into that. Okay, rounds 3 through 4, you're going to put a single crochet into each stitch around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so your stitch count is still going to be 9. And then round 5, you're going to put a single crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2, and then 2 single crochets into the next, and then 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, and then so you have 1 and 1, and then the next one you're going to do 2, and then 1 single crochet into the next 2, and then 2 single crochets in this stitch, so now you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches. And then rounds 6 through 7, you're going to put a single crochet into each stitch. So you're just going to put a single crochet into each stitch around, and you should still have a remaining stitch count of 12. Ten, 11, and that last stitch will be 12. Okay. And round 8 is going to be 1 single crochet into the next 3, and then 2 single crochets into the next. Okay, so 1 single crochet into the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then single crochet 3 stitches. So 1 single crochet into the next 3, and then 2 single crochets, one single crochet into the next 3, and then 2 single crochets. Rounds 9 through 10, we're going to put a single crochet into each stitch, and your stitch count will still remain the same at 15. So you're just going to put 1 single crochet into each stitch around for these next 2 rows, rounds 9 and 10. Now I'm going to show you how to count your rows real quick, just so that you can make sure that you're on the right track. So here's your magic circle with 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is round 10. So for round 11, we're going to put a single crochet into the next 4 stitches, and then 2 single crochets into the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch, and then 1 single crochet into the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 single crochets into that last stitch. Alright, so once you are done with that round, what you're going to do is you're just going to put a slip stitch into the next stitch to finish off the tail. And then you're going to get a good amount of yarn so that you can sew it in to the body nicely without worrying about not having enough yarn. And then just pull the yarn through that loop. And that is how you make your tail.